Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, and the future is bright for Tennessee football. And look, I'm not fast-forwarding. I'm not jumping ahead to 2024 because Tennessee still has a lot to play for in year 3 under Josh Heupel, but maybe I am. Maybe I am jumping ahead to 2024. But look, in 2023, Tennessee has a lot to play for. Big game coming up on Saturday on the road against Missouri. I like the matchup. Vegas favors Tennessee to go on the road and get that W. ESPN FBI has Tennessee as a favorite to win that game. I think you're going to have an opportunity. To beat Georgia inside of Neyland Stadium. Still a lot to play for in 2023, but I feel like we've kind of been on cruise control. We've kind of been saying, okay, let's just go win 9 games and let's fast forward to 2024 when we can start talking about SEC championships and national championships. And we only get 12 of these things, boys. We get 12 games a year where we get to sit down and watch our favorite thing, and that is Tennessee Vols football. We got 12 games a year. We got to soak it in. We got to drink it in. We got to enjoy it, but I'm telling you, we saw something on Saturday afternoon, a little glimpse of what the future under Josh Heupel is going to look like. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it, but as always, do me a favor and smash that thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, free, and easy. It takes you 2 seconds. It helps this channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't talk at you here. We are talking with you. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Had a fun live stream this morning with Eric Kane. If you missed that, go back and give it a watch. We are moving the NCAA stream. Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be live playing NCAA football and talking all things Tennessee football. We will make our official Tennessee-Missouri predictions Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Tons of content coming your way. Make sure you're dialed into it. Let's talk about it. Why is the future bright at Tennessee? Well, it is Nico Iamaleava. And look, I get it. We knew he is who we thought he was. We knew what we had in Nico Iamaleava, the number 1 player in the country. That's why, all throughout the early parts of this year when Joe Milton was struggling, there was so much buzz. Everybody was upset. Everybody wanted to see Nico. But guess what? Joe Milton's playing pretty dang good football right now. Joe Milton has played good football since halftime of the Texas A&M game, and if he continues to do that, I think Tennessee's going to go win on the road against Missouri. I think they're going to have an opportunity to beat Georgia inside of Neyland Stadium. Joe Milton, again, it feels like we're on cruise control. Joe Milton just taking us to possibly a 9 or a 10-win regular season. We're going into November with 6 wins for the second time since Philip Fulmer was the coach. Both times done by Josh Heupel. Like, rewind time to when Josh Heupel took over, and it was rock bottom, and it was going to take 6 years to rebuild this thing. It's going to take a lot of recruiting, but Josh Heupel has done a good job not only recruiting but also in the transfer portal. But we talked about the Nico effect. Remember, the $8 million deal, it's worth it because you created momentum. You created buzz on the recruiting trail. You made Tennessee football sexy again. The future is bright. Nico notches first career touchdown for Tennessee Vols in Vols route of UConn. Let's go take a look. This is from Saturday down south. Said Nico has his first of likely many touchdowns for Tennessee. The freshman quarterback and number 2 quarterback in the class of 23. Number 1 if you go to on3.com. Made his 3rd appearance of the season for the Vols. In their dominant performance against UConn, led Tennessee down the field with ease, capping off the drive with a 19-yard touchdown pass to McAllen Castles, giving the Vols a 56-3 lead. Let's take a look at the touchdown right here.
Nico over the middle to Castles. Touchdown!
Now let's watch the way this football team reacts.
Passing touchdown for Nico Iamaleava in a Tennessee uniform.
Look at the excitement from offensive linemen, from wide receivers. I love the first guy to greet him when he walks off that field is 6-year senior quarterback Joe Milton. The relationship between Nico and Joe, man, the culture that Josh Heupel has created in that locker room. Nico knows his job. Nico understands that this is Joe Milton's football team. Josh Heupel rolling with the 6-year senior. You're giving Nico time to develop, to grow, to sit under the learning tree. But the relationship between those guys, the love that Nico has for Joe, the way he supports him through the ups and the downs, Nico's there for him. And then Nico gets his time. Nico gets his opportunity during a blowout at homecoming to go out and get that first touchdown in a Tennessee uniform. Man, it was a beautiful thing being in Neyland Stadium. Looked over to my daughter and I said, you just witnessed history. And some of the clowns in the comment section can laugh and joke and say, oh, this little bruh said history. Little bruh. Yeah, I did say history because guess what? The future is bright at Tennessee under Josh Heupel with Nico as the quarterback. We all know that he was the number one player a year ago. Huge signing for Tennessee. I read the scouting report last week in a video. I'll read it again. He continues to get better. This is in high school. Continues to get better and better. His upside is as high as anyone in the 23 class. Athletic 6'5" frame, and is not just a talented quarterback but a gifted volleyball player as well. He's adding nice weight. So many people talk about it being too thin, too skinny, too small. I think Nico looks great. I think Nico's size is fine. I think he'll probably continue to add a little weight in the offseason. I ain't got a problem with the way that Nico looks. Says he made huge strides over the last year in terms of pocket feel, ability to throw on time, and anticipate. Always had a big arm, but now can change speed, go through progressions, make accurate touch throws down the field look easy. He has exceptional escapability and is just as dangerous outside the pocket as he is throwing in it. This is something I saw in that football game on Saturday. We talked about it in the morning stream this morning. His escapability, his elusiveness, his ability to get out of the pocket. But not only does he get out of the pocket, he gets out of the pocket and his eyes are downfield. He's looking to make plays in the passing game. And if it's not there, guess what? He'll run. But he's not getting out of the pocket looking to run first. He has good vision. He has good pocket awareness. He reminds me, I'm going to make the comparison. I did it this morning. Why not do it again? He reminds me of Josh Dobbs. He reminds me of Hendon Hooker when he's running the football. The way he has that just presence, man. The way he escapes pressure, gets out of the pocket. He is going to mask any insufficiencies on that offensive line. You look at next year. And who's coming back to this football team. The offensive line is going to be a huge question mark. How many of those guys elect to use a COVID year? Can you recruit Cooper Mays to come back to Tennessee and sell him on a trip to Atlanta? Sell him for an appearance in the college football playoff? Does Cooper Mays want to play another year at Tennessee? Can you use NIL money to get some of these offensive linemen back? John Campbell's got a COVID year he can use. Gerald Mincey's going to be able to come back. There are so many guys on this offensive line that you could possibly convince to come back. We've seen Chaz Nimrod and Caleb Webb making plays as young wide receivers. Obviously, you got Squirrel White coming back. We're starting to see Dante Thornton come along. Does he transition back to the outside and feel more comfortable in this offense out there? Ethan Davis has shown us glimpses of what he can do. This offense is going to be clicking. This offense is going to be firing on all cylinders. But if you are struggling on that offensive line, Nico is the wild card. The way he is able to escape pressure, make plays with his legs, that is going to be the wild card. You look ahead again next year defensively. Tim Banks has improved this defense year in and year out. We're in year 3, and Tennessee's giving up 18 points per game. And I know people are upset. They're mad. They're frustrated with the way Kentucky was able to throw the football. You know, Connecticut threw the football on Tennessee as well. But they are stopping the run. They are number 1, first in the SEC in rushing defense, giving up 97 yards per game. And then you're only allowing 18 points a game. The future is bright at Tennessee, but it is all about Nico Iamaleava. And we've seen it, man. We've seen the way he can throw the football. He's accurate. And I understand, man, he's young, he's a freshman, and it was Connecticut, and it was mop-up duty. But we've seen him play high school ball. We've seen him play 7-on-7. We saw him in the spring game, in the orange and white game, 8 of 16, 112 yards. You know, earlier this season when he got mop-up duty, he never really got a chance. Virginia went 2 of 3 for 11 yards. Not a whole lot there. UTSA, 0 for 2. Didn't really get a chance. Got sacked, got his head ripped off. We finally saw a little glimpse of what Nico can do against Connecticut, and if you're not excited about what you saw on Saturday afternoon, I don't know what to tell you. The future is bright at Tennessee. What did you guys think? I want to hear from you. Jump into the comments. Your thoughts on Nico Iamaleava. And again, I know we're skipping right over this season. We're skipping past Missouri, Georgia, Vanderbilt in a bowl game to talk about Nico, but we finally got an opportunity to see what he can do. We're going to get back to talking about Missouri as the week progresses. I'll probably drop a video tomorrow. Wednesday will be live Wednesday night, continuing to talk about it. We got a big one, man. This game coming up against Missouri is absolutely huge. But what did you guys think of Nico? Let me know in the comment section. And as always, do me a favor and smash the thumbs up. on the way out the door and go check out the merchandise. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. Any and all support greatly appreciated. Also, shout out to the members of the channel. If you don't have a Power T beside your name in the chat or the comments, you can fix that by hitting that join button down below and give $1. That's all we are asking. $1 a month. You get the Power T beside your name, custom Talkin VAWLS emojis, access to fan call-in shows, all kinds of fun perks and benefits, but more importantly, you are supporting this channel, giving me the opportunity to bring you guys as much content as possible. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.